Good morning. So I want to really quickly come here and talk about artists and identity before I head for a bath and then go and get some breakfast from outside. It's so sad that in order to be a successful artist, what had been told to us is that you have to have a certain brand. You need to have a personal brand, or you need to have a समथिंग जो आम जनता तुमको देख के डिफाइन कर दे कि अच्छा ये है. ओके, दैट्स व्हाट वी हैड बीन टोल्ड. नाउ दैट completely kills the purpose and the point of being an artist. I'll tell you why. Because an artist is an artist regardless of medium. If you've picked up a paintbrush when you were 10 years old, does it mean that when you're 12 years old, you can't become a graffiti artist? Does it mean that at the age of 6 you started doing Bharatnatyam and at the age of 16 or 26 you can't do salsa, or you can't do I don't know, graphic designing? Why are you boxing yourself as an artist? An artist is an artist, regardless of medium. You might be doing graffiti painting today and I don't know, painting sneakers tomorrow. You could be making a film today and setting up a theatre performance tomorrow. Why you want to restrict yourself into your medium? I think it's because the old school of art has associated art with discipline. Now, I feel like society has really misinterpreted that. Look, I am not denying that riyaz is very important. If you're a classical singer, every day you're sitting in front of your guru or with yourself and you're doing your practice, you're doing your training. Every single day you're doing that, only then you get better at the discipline. I totally get that. To get better at the discipline in the thing that you're doing, you should do that. But ensure that does not restrict you from putting your feet into other things. I hate it when a certain kind of artist looks down upon a certain other kind of artist. My art form is better than your art form, or my art form is more correct to express this idea than your art form. Really? Bro, when did artists become like this? What nonsense is this? Both of you are trying to do the same thing, which is express. Both of you are trying to do that through an artistic way. That's about it. That's your common ground. Now, if somebody is saying the same thing through rap, and somebody is saying the same thing through Sangeet Natak, why are you pitting them against each other? So much so that these two people cannot see eye to eye only. That's killing the point. If artists don't see eye to eye, how do you expect this whole world to see eye to eye? There's wars going on in the world. Modi ji just made an announcement. Oh, if not art, what else is going to unite the world? And here we are following society's rules about how we should stick to one discipline and stick to one lane and stick to one medium and stick to your personal brand and don't try to do too many things. Bro, stop it, bro. Stop it. I can be a poet and an actress and a filmmaker and an entrepreneur. I can be a rapper, I can be a fashion designer, and I can be a makeup artist if I want to. All at the same time. कोई रोक के तो देखे. और एक तो हम इतना अफेक्ट हो जाते हैं जब हमें कोई बोलता है कि नहीं तुम ये नहीं कर सकते हो ना, डोंट डू. We take their word at face value. Why? Are they doing what you're doing? Huh? Are they so multidisciplinary, so multi-talented, so exceptionally artistic that their artistic creativity flows through so many mediums? Are they such a person that you are talking to कि तुम उनकी advice ले रहे हो और तुम उनके opinions पे ध्यान दे रहे हो? If somebody is not already doing what you want to do, do not take their advice. Please. Please. save yourself years of self-doubt and years of confusion by not listening to them, okay? In fact, only and only if artists become multidisciplinary and are able to see beyond their own discipline can they actually connect the dots and actually create a better life for themselves. If you are going to be the kind of artist who has been doing, say, a certain kind of art for many years of their life, okay, that is your way to express, that's your way to do things, you are there, you are stuck in that way, la la la, and suppose you're talking about climate change through your art, all right, that's what you do. Then one more person comes and that person is also talking about climate change, but in an art form which is very different than yours. Suppose you're talking about climate change and you are doing it through Shastriya Sangeet. Okay, now how can you talk about climate change through Shastriya Sangeet? Because of being the person that you are. Alright? So let's just say that's what you stand for and as an artist. And then there comes a rapper who is of the similar caliber and wants to talk about these exact same things. So you're going to look down on him. कि ही कला नहीं है. अरे तुम कौन हो भाई कला डिसाइड करने के लिए क्या है क्या नहीं है? There are people making music with AI right now. You're going to decide that no, that is not art. That's not art. Really? What about the idea being expressed? What about the words being used? What about the intention that goes in there? A song is a work of art. Whether you make it in a studio, whether you make it on your computer, whether you perform it live, or whether AI makes it for you. You are the one wielding the tools. You are the one using that tool to bring into existence something that you wish existed. You're a creator. So you're going to listen to what society thinks about what tools you should use and what you should not use. You're going to think about what society is telling you ki you cannot be multi-hyphenate and multifaceted. You want to restrict yourself like that and do not just yourself but the entire world a disservice by not being who you really are. ये किसने brainwash करके रखा है तुमको? Snap out of that shit. You know, previously in my content, I've really thought about talking about these issues in like a very nice, sweet, nice, kind way, you know, like सबको समझ आ जाए. पर मुझे लगता है कि अगर naturally मेरे से ऐसा आ रहा है तो ऐसे आने दो. शायद ये ज़रूरी है. एक entire generation of artists को ये समझाने के लिए कि boss, snap out. You're already stuck in the Maya and the matrix of life. Now you're going to be stuck on a second layer Maya of how you should be an artist also. मत करो भाई. Just imagine a world where different kinds of artists are coming together to create something of different disciplines. Different kinds of artists from different cultures. They are able to see eye to eye without any differences. With positivity, kindness, with collaborative spirit, with curiosity. Only when the artists of the world unite is the world going to unite. लेकिन अगर हम यहाँ पे बैठ के बोलेंगे कि no, my शास्त्रीय संगीत is the best thing, and then somebody in Italy who's singing opera, that person is not, then how? But it starts with as simple as you, yourself, and as an artist. What is your medium? Try to explore more mediums. Don't restrict yourself. If your creativity is taking you and flowing you in a certain direction, go with it. And the question of riyaz and practice, most definitely you must show up for practice every day. Most definitely. But listen to what I said. Most definitely, you must show up for practice every day. But what the nature of your practice is, that you get to decide. That you get to decide. What you do in the time that you are supposed to practice, how you practice, what you choose to explore, that's for you to decide. That's not for some guru or some structure to impose on you कि भाई यही करना है रियाज में. Let's stop grading creativity. Let's stop grading art. Let's stop grading it. Let's just start exploring it, observing it, and creating it. And let's just see what happens. If you start looking for a gold star from somebody about your art, that's the end of the world. Art is the only thing that can't be graded. And yet we are here sitting and grading it. Great job. Okay, with that bad pun, I'm gonna head out. Lovely talking to you as always. And love you.